Hi guys, this is Robert again. I want to show you more updates on the mining rigs that we have. We started it almost a few weeks ago, and I just want to show you what they are, and they're hooked up and they're running nice. They're mining Ethereum. Majority of these rigs are all the 4 gig RX 570s, so they will be running until December, because the DAG file size for Ethereum will reach 4 gig by that time, and they will not be able to mine Ethereum anymore. So we will try to mine some other coin. There will still be a little bit of profitability, but not as good as Ethereum. So here you go. I'll show you the rigs. Okay, these rigs here is a 12 GPU, another 12 GPU down there. This is a 2 GPU setup. Fans blowing. There's a window here. The fan is blowing in, so getting air inside. These fans are trying to get the heat out. These are all, I believe these are all RX 570s 4 gig. And this is a BioStar 250 motherboard, and the power supply, 1600 watt power supply, capable of running 6 GPUs. So there are 2 of these for this rig, like this side here, and we go on the other side here. So motherboard controls both power supplies, just like this here. You will notice the power supply, they're not exactly the same, but they're all 1600 watt power supplies from different manufacturers. We go to the other rig here. This is a little bit different design, where it started as a 6 GPU rig. Motherboard is in this side here. The same motherboard, and got one power supply for the 6 GPU rig, and we expanded it to handle another 6 GPUs right here. So there's 2 racks, but the control is coming from the motherboard to the GPUs, and it has its own power supply also in the back there for this set of GPUs, 6, and another one for this set of GPUs. And in the bottom here, we got 12 GPU setup, and another there 12 GPU setup. And a neat thing I did was to have our power monitor, where you could monitor wattage for the setup we call Lian, and we could monitor the kilowatt hour, voltage, and current. So all we do by the end of the month is get this reading, subtract it from the last reading of that month, and multiply it by 10 cents, and that's how much you pay for your power cost. So it's very easy to determine power cost per set. We made this one set. This is running a few, maybe 3 rigs. There's another set running another 3 or 4 rigs. Same with this one here. So this is one set here, second set, and a third set. So now with the third set of GPUs, this is a 12 GPU rig, another 12 GPU rig, and in the bottom it's a 6 GPU rig, but has capability of adding 6 more on that side. See, the power supply is here for this side, and there's space here so that you could put 6 GPUs, power supply, and connect the controls to the motherboard. And as you see, it's noisy because of the fans. I open the door in the morning when I'm here so it could suck in air also. And all the fans, there are 3 fans, 1, 2, and 3 blowing out. So it's sucking from the door and from the window. And there are individual fans per the rack, for each rack, just blowing air out, blowing the heat out towards the window area. So these are the setup for my GPU rigs, and I got 2 monitors, 1 and 2. Each monitor can be plugged into the GPU to see and to test if there's any trouble, which rarely happens. Kind of, I need a keyboard to adjust some stuff. The keyboard is there, but I rarely use that. All we do is to reset it, and you can see here in one of the setups you have a reset button and the power button right there. So this is just like a regular computer motherboard for gaming, except that it has extra ports to add more GPUs, up to 12 GPUs. This motherboard, you don't need a very powerful computer, so we use the least expensive microprocessor. It's a Celeron, I believe it is, and then just one memory stick for 4 gig. And then it doesn't have a hard drive. Its OS is residing on a memory USB stick. It's about a 16 gig USB stick. So all the OS is right here, and we are using Simple Mining OS, which it's very easy to control, and it's very nice, stable OS. It's using Ubuntu as a base. Alright, so guys, I hope you enjoy seeing all the rigs that's running right now. Unfortunately, this rig and this one here and that rig over there are all 4 gig memory on the GPU cards, 4 gig memory. So they will run, their life is only up to December this year. This one here has an 8 gig memory, so it can still run and mine Ethereum. So these 2 rigs will be mining some other coin. I looked at, did some research last night, and you probably be using like a mining bean, which is, gives us much less profit, but there's still profit on it, to try to recover the investment, and hope that the Ethereum and Beam and Bitcoin will stay high, so we could recoup our investment. One thing I could show you also is our internet connection. This is our internet from the outside, and then it is then connected to the router here, and we have some switches. This switch goes directly to the GPUs, and each rack has its own switch. Right here for this rack, the switch is here, So it's distributing all the uh, internet connection. This rack has a switch here. It's an 8-port switch. This is a 5-port switch, and then also this side here has its own switch right here. So everything working good. Alright guys, thank you for watching. Bye bye.